Hello students, in the previous lectures we have seen the degree of static indeterminacy of beams and degree of static indeterminacy of pin jointed structures. In this lecture I am going to discuss the degree of static indeterminacy in case of rigid jointed structures. Now let us see what is rigid joint first. Now when two members are connected to one another or number of members are connected to one another by means of a joint such that even after undergoing the displacement or rotation, the angle between the members meeting at the joint do not change. So that is the speciality of a rigid joint. The angle between the members meeting at a rigid joint is maintained even after a rotation. So angle do not change. For an example, the joint between the beams and a column in case of RCC structure. So such a joint is called as a rigid joint. Now when it is a case of rigid jointed frame, the DSE is to be calculated as usual. We know that rigid jointed structure is classified into two types. So rigid jointed structure, it can be a plain rigid jointed structure, which is also called as 2D rigid jointed structure, or a space rigid jointed structure, or it is a 3D rigid jointed structure. In case of plain rigid jointed structure, DSE, that is external degree of static indeterminacy, is given as R minus 3, where R is the number of unknown reaction components and 3 is the number of available equilibrium equations. In case of space structures, DSE is given as R minus 6. So R is the number of external reaction components and 6 is the number of available equations of equilibrium. Now the real question is how to get the internal degree of static indeterminacy in this case. We have seen in case of beams, beams are statically determinate internally. As such, for beams DSI is equal to 0. In case of pin jointed structure, the internal degree of static indeterminacy depends upon the minimum numbers and always will have to minimum number of members and always will have to get the minimum number of members. In case of plain pin jointed structure, the minimum number of members required is 2j minus 3. If the number of members or actual number of members which are provided in a truss or plain pin jointed structure is more than the minimum number of members required to preserve the geometry, then that structure is statically indeterminate. This we have seen. And in case of the space pin jointed structure, the minimum number of members required is 3j minus 6. So if the number of members provided is more than this, the space pin jointed structure is statically indeterminate. So beams are statically determinate internally. Pin jointed structures, its statical indeterminacy depends upon the actual number of members which are provided, whether these number of members are more than the minimum numbers or not. This is how the statical indeterminacy of pin jointed structures is to be obtained. Here, in case of rigid jointed structures, the rigid jointed structure is statically determinate internally if it forms or if its members form an open configuration. It is statically indeterminate internally if there are or members form closed loops or closed cells. Now let us understand what is an open configuration first. Now open configuration means if you start from any point on a structure, it is impossible to return to the initial or original or starting point if you follow any route without retracing the path. For an example, I have shown number of rigid jointed structures over here. Let us consider this first. Now if I start from this point and if I move along this path, now the path is getting broken over here. I cannot return to this position without retracing the path. So if I want to return to this position, I can follow this route, but again if I want to return to that position, I will have to retrace the path. So such a configuration is called as open configuration. Now here if I start from this position and if I go like this, I can return to the initial position. So it is not an open configuration, it is a closed loop. So closed loop, open configuration. Now if I go to this structure, I can see that if I start from this position, I can go like this. So it is a closed loop. I can start from this position, I can go like this. So it is again a closed loop. So there can be number of closed loops, and here we can see that there are 6 number of closed loops over here. So please understand the difference between an open configuration and the closed loop. So rigid jointed structure is statically determinate internally if it forms an open configuration. So it is determinate internally, whereas it is not determinate internally. It is not determinate internally. So it is statically indeterminate internally. It is also statically indeterminate internally. It is statically determinate internally. Now, so in order to get the DSI, what is to be done? It is statically indeterminate internally. It is also statically indeterminate internally. But we can convert the statical indeterminate structure, that is internal indeterminate structure, into a determinate one by making sufficient number of cuts. So we will have to make sufficient number of cuts. Now sufficient, what is meant by this sufficient? Sufficient number of cuts are always equal to the number of loops which are present in the given structure. So always in order to decide about the sufficient number of cuts, you will have to measure the number of loops which are present in that structure. Here there is only one loop, so one cut is sufficient. Here we can see that there are 6 number of loops or closed cells, and that is why 6 cuts are required. So sufficient number of cuts is always equal to the number of loops which are present in that structure. Now when we take a single cut or when we take a cut, 3 reaction components are released. So for every cut, 3 reaction components in case of plane structures, and for every cut 6 number of reaction components for space structure. For plane structure, for every cut, when I cut it over here, I will get 3 reaction components, 2 are the forces and 1 is the couple. Whereas in case of space structures, when a cut is taken, 6 reaction components are released, and those 6 reaction components involve 3 forces and 3 couples. So 6 reaction components in case of the space structure and 3 reaction components in case of a plane structure for every cut. So DSI in this case, in case of plane structures, DSI is given as 3 times C. DSI in case of space structure is given as 6 times C. C is equal to number of cuts. Now let us get the degree of static indeterminacy in these cases. Here the frames are shown. Let us consider the first one. Now DSE as usual, it is a plane structure, so it is R minus 3. R is the number of unknown reaction components. You can see that it is a fixed support. It is a fixed support. So 3 number of unknown reaction components over here, 3 number of unknown reaction components over here. It makes 6 number of unknown reaction components, and that is why DSE is equal to 6 minus 3, that is 3. Now let us see what is DSI. Now in order to determine DSI in case of rigid jointed structure, we will have to check whether the members of the given structure form an open configuration or not. So here we can see that it is an open configuration, no closed loop. As such, DSI is equal to 0. So DSI is 0, DSE is 3, and we know that DS is equal to DSE plus DSI. So degree of static indeterminacy for this particular frame is 3 over here. 3 plus 0, that is 3. Let us go to this one. DSE over here. Again DSE remains same, R minus 3. R is the number of unknown reaction components. So 3 unknown reaction components over here, 3 over here. Total unknown reaction components is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. So DSE is 3 over here. Now in order to check whether DSI exists or not, For that you will have to check the configuration of the given rigid jointed frame. Here it is not an open configuration, there is a closed loop. How many closed loops are there? There is only one closed loop. So how many cuts are required? Only one cut is required. So DSI is equal to 3 times C, and C is 1 because only one loop is there. So DSI is 3. DSE is 3, DSI is 3, and that is why degree of static indeterminacy is 6 over here. Now let us go to this one, the third problem. DSE as usual, DSE is equal to, check the supports. There are 3 supports. Out of these 3, 2 are fixed supports. One is the hinge support. So total unknown reaction components 3 over here, 3 over here, and 2 over here. 3 plus 3 plus 2, that is 8. And DSE is equal to 8 minus 3, that is 5. So 5 is the external degree of static indeterminacy in this case. Now let us go for DSI. In order to get DSI, you will have to check the configuration of the rigid jointed structure. So is it an open configuration? No, it is not. So there are closed loops. How many closed loops are there? There are 6 number of closed loops. So how many cuts are required? 6 cuts are required, and the internal degree of static indeterminacy is given as 3C, 3 into 6, that is 18, 18 plus 5, ds, that is degree of static indeterminacy is 18 plus 5 is 23. So 23 is the degree of static indeterminacy. So this is how, in case of rigid jointed structure, DSI, when you want to calculate, you will have to check the configuration of the given frame structure. If it is open, DSI is 0. If it is closed, means if it is not open, you will have to count the number of closed cells, and the sufficient number of cuts should be taken, and DSI is given as 3C. So that is the case of plane structures. If it is a space structure, DSI is equal to 6C. Now in my next lecture, I am going to discuss the degree of static indeterminacy of hybrid structures. You know, hybrid structures are the structures in which some joints are rigid and some are hinged. Thanks.